like the chubs. That would make Wileen a chubby chaser.
Oh my God.
Warning. This podcast may cause uncontrollable laughter, side-eye stares, and questionable life choices. You're listening to The Big Party Show with Big Party and Molly.
I want to open up a cafe.
Really?
Called the Ugly Cup Café. That's what I call the one here. Mm-hmm. So when I was at the thrift store,
yes,
I was thinking, gosh, look at all these ugly cups. So I came up with this idea. I was like, God, there's like a billion of them. They're like 10 cents each. I can just put shelves everywhere and just have ugly cups everywhere. People can bring ugly cups. If you have ugly cups you want to get rid of, bring them in. I'll give you a cup of coffee.
Fill up your ugly mug. That's a good idea, actually.
Isn't that a great idea?
Cute. Yeah, it sounds really cute.
It's like a destination. Let's go to the Ugly Cup Cafe. There'll be some board games, maybe, some bites to eat here and there. But the main thing will just be ugly cups everywhere. I can
write
see
up a
the
business
sign.
plan.
I can
Schlep it on over to your at your local bank branch and be like, I would like to launch this business. Please give me money.
I don't have time to do all that stuff. I just like to come up with the ideas, Molly. That's it.
You're like,
Just
I'm
the
not about
ideas.
execution.
Uh-huh.
I'm just about concept.
I do it all the time. I start stuff all the stinking time, and then I'm like, I'm going to take a break from it. It's taking up too much of my time. So we got to motivate today, don't we? It's
Yes,
a little
we do.
motivation action. So what did we leave off with? Okay, would you rather have permanent swamp butt no matter the weather, which I think would be horrid. Have you ever gotten that? I mean, it's just sweaty butt, it's.
No, I think it's a guy. I think it might be a guy thing. I think
Is it really?
I think so. I've never heard women talk about it. Like, I've never heard a lady be like, you know what? I got a lot of issues going on back there.
I guess
maybe they just don't talk about it. I personally never had it.
Okay.
And no girlfriend has offered to me, like, guess what's going on with me today?
Okay.
I think it's a guy problem.
It must be. You just get, it's just swamp butt. It's what it is. Monkey butt. I don't even know why you would call it monkey ass. But,
I don't.
That doesn't even make sense. I've seen monkey butts. They don't look all, wet and weird. So
we are talking way too much about this.
Hey, come on. You need to know. All right. And see, your hands always smell like onions no matter how much you wash. Which one do you have?
I guess I would say the onion one, because I've done that before where, you've prepped and you didn't wear gloves and you're like, no, I feel like I smell like onions, or you smell like garlic, that's another one. So I'll go with that one since that's actually something I've experienced.
All right, here we go.
Stop comparing yourself with other people. You are you, and that is enough. Your journey, your strengths, and your unique qualities make you who you are. Remember, no one else has walked in your shoes or faced your challenges in the same way. Embrace your individuality, celebrate your progress, and find joy in being authentically you. When you focus on your own path, you'll discover that you have everything you need to grow, succeed, and shine. Be proud of who you are, because who you are is more than enough.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of nice.
I'm Knuff.
Very nice. Yeah, you are Knuff. 100% Knuff. I want to be on that ocean. That was in Kauai. We stayed at a place that was literally on the ocean. So when we went there, and the reason why we went to Hawaii was to spread my mother's ashes, because that's where my family is from. They're Hawaiian. We rolled over to Kauai, and now that's my favorite place. So we got this Airbnb. Have you ever rented an Airbnb and it wasn't what you thought it was?
No.
Okay, I have, and it was there. And basically, it was
Really?
up top. It was like an apartment, and the pictures were showing was the ocean, what you were just looking at.
Okay.
Okay, so but what was in front of it was condos,
Oh.
so it wasn't on the ocean. So we snuck in to the condo gated area and went around that area, and it was like single level condos or something. Maybe there was two level, but there are people that owned it, and then they would just Airbnb it, and it was the most it's amazing time. I watched whales go by,
Wow.
nonstop, and then sea turtles nonstop, like hundreds just swimming by. So we would just sit on that patio and just watch them. And then we'd have to use like like binoculars, but it's the single one. I got
Telescope,
we have,
yeah.
yeah, we have those, and we would just look out there, and you would see spouts of whales, because during that time is when the whales and their babies they're teaching their babies how to swim.
Well, it sounds like a good Airbnb then.
Oh, that was the best. It was the one before that sucked. That got me. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that was the disappointing one.
Okay.
And so what you saw was us. That was us on the balcony. I'm just using my own videos, Molly.
I love it. I mean, you've got good videos.
I'm just using them.
It was
all.
really weird. So, I've got this gig, and I get up at 2:30 in the morning, and I take Lakeshore Drive to get downtown to the studios. And there was like a small craft advisory. So, living in Chicago, people hear Lake Michigan and they think, oh, this is like Beaver Lake or wherever in Nebraska. And it's not. It's like an inland ocean. And it really is like, so they get these warnings where the winds are high. And basically, if you're on a boat out there, like you're screwed.
Yeah.
So I was driving, and the waves were so big that they were coming up over the embankment and coming up onto Lakeshore Drive. Like you're driving through water spray, because the waves are hitting that hard against the embankment. And that was so wild. Like you're just like driving through basically like almost like a hurricane. Like it's just like it's coming up
videos.
over.
Shoot some videos.
Well, that one was like I'm driving. Like you can't stop on Lakeshore Drive. I mean, it's
I guess
like
you're right.
You know what I mean? Like you're sort of going. But I was like, well, this is wild. I don't think I've ever driven through something like this before in the middle of the night, pitch black. It was really creepy.
Okay, you should shoot video from your office window.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, that's a very pretty. I mean, people need to shoot more video of stuff. I mean, I have like 5,000 pictures and videos on my phone.
Wow.
Yeah. That's what I do.
Is your life that interesting?
Yes, it is, Molly. It's very interesting.
That's cool.
To me, believe me, sometimes I'll go through and be like, I need to delete these. I
like this wasn't as interesting as I thought.
There's a lot of those. But I won't get rid of them. I just saw this headline.
Okay.
That said, let's see. It says, fat jabs to unleash a divorce boom.
Oh, so basically everybody's getting these GLP-1s, suddenly getting rock star bodies, and they're like, I don't want to be married to you anymore. I can go ahead and fish off a whole new pier.
That's what they're saying. How sick and disappointing is that? I know people are in bad relationships, not happy, but that is up to you to make it happy. And if it's leaving is what makes you happy, then leave. But if you're just going to lose weight,
be like, I look good now. Bye.
Yeah,
that's what they're saying.
They're saying it's expected to increase divorce rates as slim down partners look for new love. That's what health experts are saying.
Well, I wonder if it's something where you're in, you'll see those relationships where, I mean, there's some where it's like one person is heavy and the other person is like, whatever. I don't even know, but like normal BMI, I guess we'll just call it, right?
Just thinner. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like not as large. And you think, okay, well, if the person who is the bigger person in the relationship loses weight, like it's kind of like all of a sudden, like you equal out the water table. But if you have a relationship where it's two people who have higher BMIs, one loses the weight and the other one stays the same, like I wonder if there's this like, I'm looking fine now.
That's where you get a little deep, because it's like,
sick.
If that's what you're into, because everybody's into whatever you're into. If you're into, larger people, and then that larger person that you're into loses weight, I guess my question is, are you still into that person even though they're not the larger person that you're into?
Yeah.
That's pretty shallow to talk like that, because, I mean, you should be falling in love with that personality, but it goes hand in hand.
Well, there are a lot of different relationships out there, right? Like,
yes.
I think you and I are both in committed relationships, marriages with people that no matter what size or shape, we love them. You know what I mean? Like that's not gonna change. Like if suddenly Peter became an Adonis or suddenly gained like 500 pounds, like I would still be in this marriage. Like it wouldn't be, but there are a lot of people out there where physical attraction is what brought them to the altar, or brought them to the relationship. Like that's is a physically. Yeah.
That's most of it. Yeah, I think. I mean, you become physically
I could
attracted.
see if there was a big change where it's like, this isn't what I signed up for, or you're not the person that I fell in love with.
You're skinny now. You're skinny. I like the chubs. That would make Wileen a chubby chaser.
Oh my God. She's like, I've got a type round. You're like, yeah, you do. Okay. She's like, don't go losing too much weight. Well, what's that one, Baby Got Back, that song where he's like, do side bends and sit-ups, but please don't lose that butt. I mean, the whole deal is like, you can lose weight, but like keep that derriere up over there.
People like it all. They like it all. You like what you want. I mean, maybe I don't know. It's just sad that they're expecting divorce rates to go up. And
I wonder if it's more men than women or more women than men.
I would say,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
I wonder if it's more guys like, I got ripped and I don't want to be with you anymore. Or if it's women where it's like, I'm looking fine now. I can go get myself a Chris Hemsworth and I don't need to be with you anymore.
I'll tell you what, I would think, my opinion, it would be women that
leaving
would do
dudes.
This. Yeah, they'd be leaving the dudes, and just finding something better than what's happening. Guys tend to stick it out. It seems like women seem to me to know when it's done before. It's like a light switch. You guys just shut off the light switch and go through it until it's done and beat in the ground, and then you guys move on.
But I can also see guys who are suddenly.
It's sad that guys don't realize that and don't see that, though. So anyway, go ahead. You say what?
No, I was just going to say that I think it's like, to me, on the flip side, I think it would be guys that would just be like, I can suddenly snag myself a freaking supermodel. Like I have a body now that I've never had. And suddenly women who never looked at me before, looking at me before. For me, I just feel for some reason that men would be more susceptible to that kind of attention.
Yeah, you got to remember, it's like these people that are taking those GLP, those jabs, especially men. It's not like they're turning into a 6-pack and giant muscles. I don't know anyone that's doing that. Basically, they just lost all the weight, and sure, they look different, and their skin probably laps over. But women, it's a different deal, I think, because you guys lose all that weight, and it's not like it's 6-pack type stuff either. But it's just more, you know what I mean? It's more, I don't know. I gotta be careful, guys.
Some dangerous waters. Keep going. Keep swimming. What were you going to say?
I don't know.
He's like, doggy paddle, doggy paddle, doggy paddle.
I'm just paddling in circles. It's just sad. And it's weird because, I know we have talked about it, how everything's in protein land. I just walked by some Doritos and now they have Doritos. The funniest thing is that because we have smoothies in the house, at the Ugly Cup Cafe. And so I'm responsible for doing most of the grocery shopping. So I went and grabbed what we normally get from the freezer section, the mixed berries and stuff.
Yeah.
And as I'm walking by, they have a new brand. It's like bananas and strawberries and something else. And then it says, now with 20 grams of protein. I'm like,
really?
How does that work? And then I look closer, and underneath the 20 grams of protein says, when you add milk.
You're like, oh, really? They're like, yeah. I mean, it's not in here, but like you could have that if you add certain stuff.
Yeah.
You're like, that's not real then. You're telling me
laughing.
I'm buying something thinking it as like, well, yeah, no, other thing.
So I was laughing to myself looking at that going, how many people bought that thinking they're going to be getting the protein, if you add milk?
False advertising.
I did not get it. But yeah, I saw Doritos has it. I mean, everyone.
Doritos has something with protein?
Yes, I walked by the where they have the Doritos and stuff, and it says now with 10 grams of protein. There was a news story, Molly, and they broke down. This woman broke down. She's like an expert of how many companies have added and are adding protein. It's crazy how many people are, because now it's a race. Now it's like everybody who's on the jab has to take, protein. Otherwise you'll lose muscle. And remember that you'll lose muscle when you're losing weight that fast if you don't take the right amount of protein. And so that's what they're doing there. And they're adding protein to everything because, people are like, I just eat the Doritos. What a funny thing to eat. It's like, I want snacks. I'm on the shot. I'm not hungry, full all the time. I think. I have a craving for chips, but you know what? Now I can eat chips of protein.
That's the thing. You're like, know what you're eating. You're eating trash. Like, I mean, seriously. Like the whole point is that you're supposed to make healthier choices. And let's all be honest. Doritos taste delicious. We just got a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos in the house.
Yeah.
Peter asked
I'd kill
me to pick up
those.
some the other day. He was like, will you pick some up? And I'm like, I don't want those in the house.
Yes.
I don't trust myself.
I don't trust myself.
I always talk
either.
about that self-restraint starts at the store.
Yes, I agree with you.
It doesn't make its way into the cart. Doesn't make its way down to the cashier. It can't. Because once it does and it's in the house, like I can't be responsible. Like I just can't.
I'm the same way. I mean, I stopped eating all that sugar. I had to get rid of everything. I had to get rid of everything because I just don't have the discipline.
What's got her riled up?
I don't know. Cleaners are here.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah. They're probably like, what the heck is that noise up there?
Yeah. So anyway, I don't beat my dogs. I'll never beat them. Dogs are funny. Tequila barks at everything, and I don't want her to. I don't want to train them not to bark. You know what I mean? Right now, people just walked into the house. I want her to bark.
Yes.
But when she's sitting there at the window barking at everything walking by, you want to use anything to stop them because it's awful. And Tequila has this bark that sounds like a seal, where Remy, which is the little one, sounds like a giant, scary dog. So you got both of those going on. And if you've ever heard a seal, they're cute for a little bit, look cute. But if you constantly hear it barking or whatever it does, it's like, oh my God.
Yeah, that would be really annoying.
Anyway, where were we? Protein. Get your protein.
Are you still giving the dogs eggs?
Yeah, every now and then. So basically, we were giving them those bagged eggs with the goo in it or whatever. So I'd open those up and wash them off because I don't know what they're getting. And then when I bought that egg maker, the egg steamer, now we just do that. That's what I do. I'm egg Eggman. Call me Eggman.
Is that served at the Ugly Cup Cafe?
Could be. It could be. When the last time I made it, Molly, I made it. You can make them soft, medium, and hard boiled. We did soft. No, we did the medium. And when you opened it up, it was still wet in the inside. I have not done the other one yet. The one that's super soft. And I guess we learned that when Wileen learned that it comes with like a pin. You're supposed to poke it so it doesn't explode. Yeah. So yeah, TikTok shop. Go get some.
So have you tried, my cousin was telling me at Easter that he makes pickled eggs.
I haven't tried that yet. I don't know if I could do that.
And I thought of you on account of the fact that you love like kimchi and all that kind of stuff. And I'm surprised you haven't tried pickled eggs. So he hard boils the eggs, then peels them, and then puts them in like soy sauce or mirin or something like that. And like, he's like a day or two. He's like, they're so good. I'm like, that
people
skeeves me out so bad. Like he's telling me about this. I was like, I think I'm going to be sick in my stomach.
It's like an Asian style pickled egg is what it is. I mean, you can do the regular pickle, but I've seen people do it. And it turns like brown also. But people love it. I haven't done it yet. Now maybe I should. I'll just go full on egg and give it a shot. So he loves it, huh?
He loves it. He says that the kids like it. His wife likes it. They go through a ton. They go through like 15 a week or something like that. And that he just uses jars. And like, that's the thing. You hard boil the eggs, then you peel them, and then you put them in these jars with the pickling stuff. Again, like I was like, please stop talking.
Yeah. You don't like pickled anything, do you?
I mean, I like pickles.
Yeah, pickles are good.
And I like some kimchi. Yeah, like that. But like I said, eggs, the idea of pickled eggs, I was like, what is this, the Old West? Like, what do you, like, put your hand in there and grab it out of there? Like, I
see them at bars. I've not done that. I haven't done the pickled pig's feet. I can't do pig's feet for some reason.
Understand. But I thought of you and I was like, I could see you playing with this because you've got that you like things pickled. Like you have that kind of like, I think that taste is good.
I love it.
So give it a try.
I'll cut up onions and all that stuff and jalapenos and pickle that puppy. Yeah, that's some good living right there. I'm regular.
Depression era eating. You're like, I pickled it.
Back to protein. Anyway, go get some Doritos with your protein. Go ahead and do it. So what's going on with Peter Brady?
He is on this Tom Clancy movie kick.
I don't even know what Tom Clancy movie.
It's like Hunt for Red October and Clear and Present Danger and all of these ones where it's Jack Ryan and he is, CIA guy and they're always some plot with, the cartel or the Russians or something like that. And we try to do these movies together and I've been letting him pick. That's going to stop soon. He's like gotten the last two. I'm like, you get one more of these and then we are back to Molly choosing, which is going to be, you're going to be the one who's just like sitting there scrolling
well, what are you
on their phone.
Choose? Something funny, I'm assuming, right?
Horror movie just to make him squirm. Be like,
can't get
who wants to watch Ready or Not 2? I do.
I cannot get the sweet Wileen to watch those. She's always like, you just watch it by yourself. I'm like, okay, I have no problem with that, but you might like it if you tried it. Have you gotten into the pit yet at all?
Yeah, I like you got me into that, and now
I didn't know. We haven't chatted about that yet. Okay. Oh my God, isn't that good? Are you caught up?
Yeah, and I hate the fact that you have to wait a week for the next episode because they should dump. Because the way it works is every episode is 1 hour on the shift.
Yeah,
they should just dump it so you can watch the whole day. Like it sucks.
God.
Like when you have to like wait. You're like, well, that was 6 o'clock. Now I got to wait a whole week to find out what happens at 7 o'clock. You're like, forget it.
It's like 8 or 9 episodes, so it's like a 9-hour shift, whatever. All this crazy stuff happens. And like Molly said, every episode's an hour of the show. I'm with you. I mean, the bad thing that would happen with me is that if they did that, I would sit there for 9 hours.
Yeah.
And watch every stinking show of that. Well, what they decided to do, this is how popular this thing is. It's not in Omaha yet. I don't know. I've been looking it up, but the finale is on April 13th.
Okay.
And they're putting it in theaters.
Really?
Yeah. There's I think it's a healthcare workers appreciation week type deal going on. So a few days before, it's going to go to Alamo Draft House. I can't find it here. It keeps saying it's not scheduled yet here.
Doesn't mean that it won't be.
Yes, because that's what they did. They do a lot of these things at Alamo. Basically, all you have to do is spend $10 on like a voucher, a food and popcorn voucher. They don't want you just going in there and not. I mean, you need to buy something. I mean, yeah. I buy popcorn every time. If I don't want it, I still buy it. So yeah, it's free admission to see The Pit season finale. I'm sad that I'm saying that. I don't want it to end.
No. Then what am I going to watch?
I don't know. We're running out of fun stuff.
Yeah.
All these season finales are happening and nothing's popping.
Have you watched that? We were just talking about this at Easter. I watched the first episode and I thought it was terrible, and so I haven't watched anymore. DTL.
Yeah, we're done with that. I
heard it's kind of freaky.
It is.
I was
That's of Jason Bateman.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
On HBO.
Yes, it's good. There's also another one on HBO that escapes my mind with what's his name?
The guy that Carell?
Steve Carell. Have you seen that one?
No.
Oh my God, excellent. So those are the three shows. DTL is so freaky. Jason Bateman is so freaky in it. He's has these weird sexual fetishes. Now the woman that's on it, and you saw the episode, the woman that it's having an affair with, I saw an interview with her. She's never met Jason before this. And she's doing things that, I mean, I don't even know how you pull it off on television. I don't know how Jason does it. It's dude, you're doing the weirdest stuff. One time a box came and he was in it and he was pretending like he was a robot. And it's all role play stuff.
Okay.
It's all role play. And how he likes to have sex is the weirdest, freakiest deal. Well, she thought that those scenes were going to come later.
Oh, no. And they were like, first day on set, guess what? Robot box is happening. You're like, wait, no. We got to work up to that. I've never met this guy before.
It was the other stuff that she was like, yeah, that got weird. Sitting on his face, doing all this weird stuff, sexual, yes, doing this weird stuff, getting pegged. That's Jason on a bed in a hotel. Yeah, getting handled. First, this woman the look on her face was like, I didn't know that it was going to be first. So, yeah.
God, it just makes me sick to my stomach. I watched the first episode and I was like, I don't think this is for me. And then we were talking about it. We hosted Easter and I had my cousins over. And somehow it came up because we were talking about The Pit and all this stuff. And I was talking about shows that we tried to watch together. And I was like, the problem with DTL, we watched the first episode. I didn't really like it that much. And then Peter watched the second episode. I was like, he cheated on me and watched the second episode. They're like, I don't think you know what that means when you talk about that show and cheating. And I was like, oh, well, what
DTF,
is it?
Isn't it DTF down to?
Oh, yeah, DTF St. Louis. Yes. That's right. Yeah.
That's what it is.
And so I was like, well, what is it? And they're like, they're all like, I don't want to tell her. Do you want to tell her? I don't want to tell her. And I was like, well, now what? And Peter wasn't in the room. So then Peter comes back and I was like, they're talking about DTF. We watched that first episode. You watched the second one. You said it wasn't good. And I told him we stopped watching. He's like, I didn't stop watching.
No. It's amazing.
And I was like, what? And they're like, oh. And I was like, what does this even mean? I am completely in the dark. And they're all just like, it is freaky.
It's freaky.
Peter's like, it's
freaky.
terrible. He's like, I don't know why I kept watching it. He's like, I like Jason Bateman, but he's like, I didn't like him in this.
No, it's so stinking weird. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he does that show with all those weird sex scenes.
And then like it starts, the first episode's like a murder mystery because the husband shows up dead. And so it like ends on a cliffhanger. You're like, well, who killed the husband? And so I didn't watch the second episode. It's on Sunday nights and I have to get up at 2:30 on Monday mornings. So it starts at like 8. I'm like, I can't stay up and watch this with you. So he's like, we watched the first episode like later than it was. And I was like,
Well, if you know what's going on, see, you're prepped pretty well now. You know what's going on. Wileen and I did not know.
Was she like, what in the world are you having us watch?
We didn't even talk. It was like, because we don't watch stuff like that.
No,
it's
you
not
don't.
Our thing. Now I'm sitting there uncomfortable while he's doing this weird stuff. And in your head, you start thinking, am I into that? No, I'm kidding. Next one, I'm a robot. Hello, Wileen.
He really pretends to be a robot at one of them?
Yeah, it's like a big life-size box. And, they're having an affair in like a motel.
Okay.
And you don't even know that's happening. She just goes out and then she opens it up and he's laying in there like a robot on his back. Then he sits up and just like moves like a robot and gets up and walks into the room and they do robot love.
Can you imagine getting those scripts and being like, I want to do this project. I read the script and I can't wait to get started. Like, I think I would get a script like that and be like, well, this is a hard pass. Like, there's no part of me that wants to have anything to do with this.
When he's getting pegged, Molly, and his legs are up like that and he has no pants on, it's like, Jason, wow, dude. I don't know if you're going to get a trophy or whatever award they have for those.
They're like, and the Emmy goes to. They show that as the scene. You know how they have to show a scene from it, like this is what got you the award, and he's like, that was the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Why does stuff even like that need to be made?
I don't know.
That's the thing that I'm like, how does that even get to the point where they're like, we're pitching this?
Well,
and this is going to be.
It's
on HBO.
Yeah, it's on HBO. I mean, he does Ozark. It's kind of, it feels like that. That's kind of what his character is in everything anymore. He does those type of like movie type scripts, Mm-hmm. This was just creepy, not creepy. I'm sure there are people that are into it and they like that stuff. Because it wouldn't exist on that screen if it didn't. They just, I don't know what they're doing. Like those horror stories. That guy does those freaky little sex things. I can't even get through a whole season.
Oh, like American Horror Story. Yeah. Some of those scenes you're like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I can't get through those. I'm like, but this traps you because you're like, all right, this is over. Next episode. You're like, oh my God. I'm learning
I have
some
zero
stuff.
interest. And based on our conversation today and the previous conversation I had with my cousins, I have DTF. I'm good.
Yeah.
I've seen enough weird stuff in my life. I don't need to seek it out.
Yeah, this is weird stuff. It's a good show though. This weird stuff is going on and it kind of sets the whole what's going on and it's good though. I would recommend it. Just be warned that you're going to be, subjected to some kinky stuff. And it's just weird watching him,
Not into that. Thank you, no.
Okay. All right. We're going to wrap. We got Nate Bargatze tickets, though. Mm-hmm. We're going to give you that. If we should have, well, you know what? We don't have to give it to you in the beginning. You should be sitting through the whole end of this. I need a keyword, Molly. I can't find the keywords. Where are the keywords? Where are the
laugh?
Laugh. I think we already did laugh. Did we do laugh? Do it again. Whatever.
Laugh. LAUGH. Laugh.
All right. Take it to bigpartyshow.com. All right, we're out of here. Have a good weekend. We'll see you on Monday. Have a safe day and do yourself good.
Squirrel in my fro, big party show, breast will sitting on the john. We believe in a naked America and man breasts. Please spread the peanut butter on your thighs so everyone will know. Big party show. Back hair will grow. Number one, make it so. Big party show. Big party show. Big party show.